Johnson spoke with Damien's mom, who talked about his life. Mackenzie?
Heidi-Brave says her son Damien was just starting to figure out his life at the age of 18. And as her oldest child and only son, Heidi is wishing he had more time to grow up.
There's no pain in the world like losing a kid. He was my only boy. Like, he was never too big. He would always sit in my lap and put his head on my chest and always put my hand on his head so I could rub his head. That was his biggest thing. So yeah, probably if I had 5 more minutes, I would hold him and I would rub his head, just like he liked.
Damien-Brave's mom, Heidi, says there were so many things that made Damien special to those he loved.
Brave was that, that smile everybody wanted to see. Like my thing, mine was his hugs. Like it's a hug that's gonna make anybody happy. Like, no matter how down you were, just his goofy little grin. And I don't think he ever quite grew into his ears. He had that little alfalfa thing. He always had his hair sticking up.
Heidi says Damien lived in Lincoln with his father, while she lives in Omaha. Recently, Heidi was in the hospital and Damien came to visit her.
He had to stop and turn around and give me 2 more hugs, and then he told me he loved me and kissed me on my forehead, and then he said, "Mama, I'll see you later." And then that was the last time I seen him. I've always been big on the whole see you later, never say goodbye, because goodbye means forever. And so that's why, when he said he'd see me later, like, I almost wish we would have just said goodbye.
Heidi says Damien didn't quite know what he wanted to be yet, but when he was younger, he wanted to be all sorts of things, from a firefighter to an entrepreneur to Spider-Man.
I wish he would have been able to be here longer to put it together, because, he would have been something. Like any other kid, just confused at first. Didn't know what he wanted to be, who he wanted to be.
Heidi says she was in Omaha when Damien was shot, and she wasn't able to make it to the hospital in time to see him before he passed away. But she says Damien will always be her boy.
But yeah, he will always forever be my hero. He brought me up. He brought me out of my downtime. I loved him like that. I've been big on you can never tell anybody you love them too much, and that's why you never know when you might lose them.
Heidi says Damien had a special connection with his younger sister, and right now she's taking time to heal with her.
Mackenzie, thank you for that story. We want to thank Heidi for sharing more about Damien's life with us.